Hi everybody, it's Erin Scott here with the Alchemy of Holism. So much love to all of you. Thank you for your patience. I've been needing some quiet space and time. I've needed to focus on work for clients. I've needed to go within with regards to a variety of things. But I'm bringing forward a bit of a different modality for the messages coming through for you for this month, but the art alchemy scopes, the art channeled alchemy scopes will likely return, and they'll likely return soon, but I wanted to give you something now that is the narrative coming through for your growth processes for the Leo new moon partial solar eclipse cycle that we're in now. It started on August 11th. It's going on till the middle of September. But before we get started on the individual signs, I want to tell you that I went into ritual, and of course I pulled the data, the cards from the Isis Oracle this month, and I went outside to take a photo of your particular card that came forward, the message that came forward for you, and I was surrounded by playful, loving, sociable, whimsical chipmunks. So where I happened to go and sit was right by a river, and there was I guess a declination, declined area with rocks where they have their homes, right? So this is the deal. I didn't plan that place to take the photos for your cards, for your messages this month. Chipmunk is definitively a collective narrative, a collective message, a collective growth edge for all of us to meet. It's a maturation point, everybody, for all of us. There were probably 6 or 7 chipmunks that were playing at my feet. They were climbing up the plants. They were roaming around the rocks. They were all over the place. This is the meaning of chipmunk, everybody. Okay? And by the way, I'm reading this from Dr. Stephen Farmer's Spirit Animals book. All right? This is the meaning of chipmunk. Trust that you're well protected and that there is no real danger that you'll have to face. Be curious and willing to investigate anything of interest that comes your way. Go out for walks, and when you do, take the time to pause and explore anything that attracts your attention, from the tiniest pebble or flower to the vista that's on the horizon. Once you've completed a creative piece or project, keep it to yourself for a few weeks before revealing it to others. Pay more attention to the vocal characteristics of those you encounter. The volume, the pitch, the inflection, other than the actual words. This is helping you to discern the reality of the person beyond speech, beyond what they're saying. So chipmunk is definitely bringing forward a relaxed, curious way of being. This is about allowance and being in nature, but also being in how nature operates. Certainly with the chipmunk, chipmunk is very playful, very curious, super social, and very much at ease, not afraid at all. That's what came forward today, and then certainly reading it here, it just absolutely is what it's about. This is also saying connect with nature, everybody. So a reminder that nature it has a frequency. And when we disconnect from technology and from the mental minutia that we get tied up and distracted in, when we disconnect from that and embed in nature, we remember our natural frequency state. That's the benefit of nature. So it connects us. It's like plugging ourselves in to the motherboard. And I know I have needed abundant amounts of that of late, the last year, a year and a half, So I would say to you, honor the chipmunk energy that's coming forward, have fun with it, relax. There's a lot going on in the world, and it is absolutely critical to participate, and be responsible and accountable to keep yourself grounded, clear, calm, and discerning. Really important. And I loved what Stephen said here about the chipmunk, about seeing beyond or sensing beyond the spoken word, because it's about all the other ways by which we know the world. So there's a lot there, and let's go ahead and get on to the signs. I have sales happening on multiple levels of my services. For those interested, the link is below. I'll talk about it more at the end of the video. Much love. Bye-bye. Aries and Capricorn, this is for both of you. You are both receiving the same information coming forward to indicate the growth cycle that is naturally activated for you now. And what this is tuning into is the Leo new moon partial solar eclipse cycle that we had on the 11th of August. And it was conjunct retrograde Mercury. So this particular 30-day new moon cycle is imbued also with the power of the eclipse narrative for you, which is a growth process for you now this month and unfolding for the next 6 months. You received power over 7 scorpions. This is from the Isis Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This is about the power to conjure lower vibrational forces. A very powerful card. This is what it means. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring, to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. The Lady Isis teaches the art of conjuring, of being able to use will and word to gain dominion over lower vibrational energies. We must be careful to use this gift with compassion, respect, and love. Using words with care and firmness will bring great healing into your life. You are guided to become aware of the power of your words and to realize that they are becoming very effective as a healing instrument. The lady was able to cause the poison of 7 scorpions to yield to her healing intent by naming them and dominating their poison. She did so out of compassion to save the life of a young boy. In this story lies the mystery of her conjuring art that is awakening in you. To name the poison requires careful and clear assessment. If you judge or resist really knowing it, you are unlikely to be able to accurately name and therefore gain power over the poison. If you stay curious, detached, and compassionate, your perception and ability to wield the power that comes with the ability to accurately name something will increase. The poison may be jealousy, resentment, fear, or guilt. It may be blame or shame, anger, or possessiveness born of abandonment or rejection of the past. It may be a poison that is sourced from within your own self or injected into your system from another. It could be an actual phrase or insult, a cruel childhood nickname or taunt, even said in humor, but that wounded the open body soul at the time. It might be a cultural poison, such as the sickness evidenced in our cultural images of the feminine body that leads to distorted perceptions of ideal body image, hatred of our bodies, and distorted eating. The poison might be your own fear of success or failure. It might quite simply be the ego in a dramatic, endless spiral of suffering from which there appears to be no respite. Isis can help you heal and grow more powerful than any poison in your system or relationship or any toxic environment by helping you name it, take ownership of the situation, and make any interchange necessary so that you can either effect transformation of the situation or be transported from it by your own changing vibration, which then draws a different circumstance more aligned with your frequency. Conjuring and domination in this art do not occur by force. For enforcing against something, we are actually giving it power through our resistance. The power to conjure in the healing mysteries of Lady Isis comes in compassionate realization of the truth. This oracle comes as bearer of promising tidings. If you have been trying to heal an issue, you will become whole. You will gain wisdom and successfully integrate the spiritual lesson of your experience. Do not give up if you are trying to understand a situation or even your life itself and what it means or why it happened. This oracle guides you to ask for assistance from those beings you love, from those beings that love you unconditionally, and to trust that the insight and peace of mind, the freedom from the past that you seek is coming to you, and you will feel empowered and capable of bringing about your own healing through clearly understanding the issue for you and speaking your truth about it. Your truth will be whatever is in your heart. It might be any number of simple expressions such as, "The love in me is greater than this pain," or "The love of the Lady Isis heals and absorbs this poison now, returning it to me as unconditional love." So that is the growth edge for you, dear Aries and dear Capricorn. You share it. And if you are somebody who has strong Aries and Capricorn in your chart, then it's definitely reinforced. This is a time for you to access your inner power and to really own the narratives that you hold so that you can harness the power that is natural to you. I'm sending you much love for your month ahead. Remember about the August sales. You can click on my website to see the details. Throughout August, very good prices on several clarity services. Much love, everybody. Bye-bye.